moment when she needs a coat, doesn't give it to her. She asks for it, he laughs. He laughs, she's shivering, and finally, when she demands it for a second time, he finally gives it to her, but only after he gets permission from the photographer.
Oh no, guys, can you believe that? The man who said that he was chivalrous on some show that only these women seem to care about didn't give his coat. And I love how it just riles up all the women in the audience. Oh, he said he was a protector. How could he not give the coat? Oh my goodness. Can we get back to reality here for a second?
Ladies, I just found the best example of how men sometimes theoretically think they're a provider and a protector, when in practice, they are not.
Yeah, so trust me when I say that a lot of men are not interested in being a protector or a provider. And I find it funny how it pisses women like this over on TikTok off, right? This is some like 35, 40-year-old woman who is essentially just incredibly mad because some dude on a reality television show wasn't chivalrous enough for her. So check this out, guys. We're going to be jumping into it. And she's going to show what exactly she's so mad about. Let's continue.
And of course it comes from Married at First Sight Australia.
So you'll be required to give me your jacket when I'm cold.
Definitely.
Are you cold?
No, actually.
Wish it was warm, right?
You want it?
Maybe I can wear your coat. Yeah.
Definitely want to keep you warm. I hate girls getting cold. It's super protective.
So as you can see, right, the woman is saying that she's cold. The man's not giving the jacket despite being given hints by the woman. And then you have this, 35-year-old woman in the bottom corner. Look at her face right now. She's not happy. How could this man do this? She was so clear that she was cold and needed his jacket. First things first, this is a reality television show, okay? So being invested in this is next level stupid. Second of all, this production is probably highly edited. The reactions of these people and the comments they're making probably don't actually belong to the clips that are actually occurring in the video. Anybody who's seen media productions put together shows like this, they manufacture reactions out of the content in their recordings, okay? But of course, this will go well and truly above this woman's head. She won't understand that. But essentially, she's pissed because this guy who was supposed to be so chivalrous on this show, how could he? He didn't give his jacket to this woman. Let's skip ahead.
Not have a winter wedding.
Yeah.
Something up here just triggers,
Uh-oh, rain.
In terms of my identity as a warrior, instinctively I'm very protective, shield from the colds.
Why do I have my back to the wind?
And I don't want to sound like a white knight or anything like that, but honestly, instinctively that's how I act. I can't wait to just sit down and just talk.
You can give me your coat if you want to.
I give her my coat. Cool. If you want.
Yes.
Not. In her vows, she says, I want you to be the man who would give me your coat if I'm cold. He says, definitely. Then in the moment when she needs a coat, doesn't give it to her. She asks for it, he laughs. He laughs, she's shivering, and finally when she demands it for a second time, he finally gives it to her, but only after he gets permission from the photographer.
Oh no, guys, can you believe that? The man who said that he was chivalrous on some show that only these women seem to care about didn't give his coat. And I love how it just riles up all the women in the audience. Oh, he said he was a protector. How could he not give the coat? Oh my goodness. Can we get back to reality here for a second? And use our thinking caps. First of all, again, this show probably manufactured that situation. It's all done so that these women will have an emotional reaction. and they just fall for it utterly and completely. Second of all, let's just suppose that this entire sequence was completely legitimate. My question is, who the hell cares? This is a reality dating television show. Something tells me that this woman is unmarried. Something tells me that this woman is probably highly unsuccessful with relationships. Either that, or she's in a marriage, with kids or something like this, and she's deeply unhappy. I find it weird how women watch shows like this, to be honest with you guys, especially considering a lot of them are incredibly unsuccessful with dating. And even the ones who are quote unquote unsuccessful, I mean, a lot of them are not very happy. But I digress. Let's continue.
Permission from the photographer. Why do you need permission? You're the warrior. You're the protector.
He probably needs permission from the show because they're the ones who are organizing all of this. The photographer probably wanted the bride and groom or whatever the hell they are in their specific outfits. So he wanted to clarify if it had to stay that way for the production or not. Like, again, you would think that this would just be common sense, but again, this just pisses this woman off, right?
And later he gives her his coat. Now, mind you, she has the coat on, and now he has long sleeves on, just no coat. And he's like, oh, it's cold now. You think? Oh my God. And then he talks about his instincts. He instinctually knows when a woman is cold and needs something. Are the instincts in the room with us? This woman told you what she needed 3 times. Like, flat out, could not be clearer what she wanted.
I love how, like, again, these women, they put forward their demands. Oh, she told you 3 times, right? You said you were a protector. My goodness, man. If I was shivering, if we were in a cold scenario, even if I was warm, I wouldn't be giving this woman my coat. Like, hell no. I just love, like, how aggressive women get about this. They're like, you said you were a provider, you said you were a protector, but you're not giving me your coat after I asked you 3 times. Yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't be giving a woman my coat if she asked for it 3 times, especially during some sort of a production that's going on. But she's losing her marbles over this in her room. I find women like this to actually just genuinely be crazy, guys. Like, imagine dating a woman like this. Like, truly think about that for a second. Imagine trying to date a woman like this. I told you this 3 times and you didn't follow through. Yeah, you're damn right I didn't follow through because I don't like people telling me what to do 3 times in a row. Oh, but they were just hints. Yeah, these women are so annoying. That's what they are. They're genuinely just like little children. They're very annoying individuals. You said you would do this. Okay.
She needed 3 times. Like, flat out, could not be clearer what she wanted, and right over. In their minds, they're protectors and providers. But in practice, give her your damn coat.
I don't know why this woman is getting so up in arms about this. When, again, a lot of these chivalrous dudes, men who would genuinely be chivalrous, they don't look the direction of women like this who have these sorts of attitudes. You know what a sane person would do? Even if they find what the man said to be unfair, to not align with his actions, do you know what they would do? They would get on with their day. And women who this truly bothered, right, who are actually feminine, they would just avoid men who they didn't perceive to be up to their particular standards. They wouldn't create a TikTok video about it. They wouldn't get all emotional and rage about it on the internet. They would say, oh, this isn't really the man I'm looking for, perhaps, and they would move on like a rational person. But of course, you have these 35-year-old, individuals who spend their time on TikTok making these videos. Completely ridiculous. Guys, we're going to be leaving it there. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.